All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I made a statement this past Shabbat, and what I said was there used to be a time when if a man gave you his word, it was his bond. If he shook your hand, that deal was as good as done, even if he had suffered loss in the agreement. It's just that there used to be a time that men had honor and they had integrity. What they mean is what they said, and what they said is what they meant. And it builds so much trustworthiness and unity, cohesiveness, that your name rang out good all across whatever region you was in. That's the motto of Straightway. That's the reason why. And I'll give you a few examples here for a second. For instance, I've had people that heard the message that I preach and teach. And I've had people without me even asking. You know what they did? Because they wanted to be so right with y'all. So right. You know what they did? I've had people bring me the deeds to their home and their lands and just put it in my hand and said, here, man of y'all. It's yours to do whatever you want with the ministry because I have seen your fruit. I've seen what you've done over the years. I've seen how you've taken literally every penny, nickel and dime that you've ever made and have ever done and put it all back into the ministry. Every bit of it. I can tell when I come to Straightway and see that you're not living on a high hog and doing this for yourself. So whatever I can do to be involved in this ministry, that I'll do. And this is the start of it right here. You know how difficult that is for somebody to turn over their livelihood, their home, and their land? Wow. Man, you're talking about a true test of faith, because you think about this. Go read the book of Acts, the 2nd chapter, and see if the early church did that. Go read Acts chapter 4, start at verse 28 and read to the end. See if the early assembly did that. Go listen and read the words of Jesus and see if he required that. And then go look and function to see what people you know that have actually lived it and done it, or is doing it. And when you get finished with it all, you're going to come right back to Straightway. We're the only people that I know that actually lives this way. And I have, I think, 7 or 8 communities now, all under my charge. But watch this. You know what I did? I took that land, that home, that deed that man gave me, I gave it right back to him. Sure did. Gave his title deed to his house, everything. Gave it right back to him. And I said, brother, as long as him, up above, have you and I'm talking about the one that sits on the throne. Brother, we've got each other. I don't ever have to worry about treachery or deceit ever coming out of you, ever. Neither do you I. That is the type of character it's going to take in order to build a generation where people mean what they say what they mean. You're going to be able to check your character. Are men trusting you enough to turn over their whole livelihood and substance? And then at that, when you have all that wealth in your hand, can you turn back around and give it right back to them? Men don't do stuff like that with Pastor Dowell because I'm some type of shyster or deceiver. They only do that with people who they trust. Who trusts you? That's a good question, isn't it?